Oh, hey, hi, I'm J.Lynn Johnston, and I'm super excited because for me, today is iPad day. Yeah, I've never had an iPad through the first generation or the second generation, but the new iPad that just came out, I finally decided it was time for me to join the ranks of the tablet equipped. And it's very cool because my friends at the Mac Superstore in San Luis Obispo, California, had a big grand reopening. They moved to this here fancy location next to the Target, and they did a door prize when they did their grand opening. And guess what? I won. That's right. They were giving away a MacBook Air, but I decided I wanted to hold out for the new iPad. So I traded it in for store credit, and I've just been sitting on it. And I ordered my iPad, the new iPad, and it is in. They called me to tell me it's in. Hooray! So I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to pick it up. You want to come with me? Come on, guys! Mac Superstar. Hey, what's that in the window? I think that's my iPad. Actually, no, it's not, because I ordered the black one. This is Seth. He's our guy here at the Mac Superstore. See, we're all set. I've got my connection stuff. I've got my anti-glare cover. I've got my case.
Black,
My
like rock and roll.
Yeah, it's rock. And then look, the glorious iPad. My bag of stuff. I wound up going with the 64 gig Wi-Fi only. Capacity-wise, I wanted the big boy because I intend to use it for music demos using GarageBand and all those fun big music files and stuff. So I wanted the big capacity. But in terms of the data stuff, I did the research, I ran the numbers, and in order to add data to my existing Verizon plan with this here iPhone that I'm vlogging at you from, it was really just a $10 bump, and then I could use it as a Wi-Fi hotspot. So that seems like a whole lot more efficient cost-wise than going for like a $30 or $40 a month separate plan just to cover the iPad. And I talked to a lot of my friends that had data, and they all said, you know, I bought the data and I haven't used it once, or, you know, I use it maybe 2% of the time, and that 2% of the time, you know, tends to be the kind of thing that I figure I could just enable my iPhone as a Wi-Fi hotspot and use the data plan from that if it really came down to it. So, here we are. Got my iPad. I'm gonna play with it. And there she is. All black, like rock and roll, just like Seth said. You know, I'll tell you what, I do like this spec case. It's got a magnet on the back there that keeps the smart cover open. So look, you don't have to worry when you're holding the thing about the smart cover going flopping around on you. That's great. I've been home with it a couple of days now, and most of that time that I've spent interacting with the iPad has been kind of moving apps over and figuring out what's what. I kind of hate the iPhone apps and the way that you have to kind of double size them in order to get them to fill. So kind of working my way through and deleting the ones that I don't really feel like I'll need. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where in the array of my devices this iPad's gonna, you know, make its nestled little home in terms of what I use it for and all that kind of stuff. Because as you can see, I have the little guy, MacBook Pro, and yeah, this guy. And of course, I'm on the iPhone now. I will tell you what was a complete waste of $20 though. This junk, this Bodyguard anti-glare screen protector, as you can see, I am not using it. I spent 10 minutes solid trying to get this thing to go. And you know, it's got, the only directions are right here on the back, and it just says, you clean the screen, you align and apply the protector, and then you rub out the bubbles. Well, let me tell you something. There's a lot of static electricity that happens when you peel the layers off in order to affix this thing to the screen. And what it did was it pulled every bit of dust in like a 5.5 mile radius straight onto the underside that was supposed to go against this screen. There was no way to rub the bubbles out because all the bubbles were there in the first place because there was dust on the underside of the thing. And every time I peeled it back off to try and reapply it, it just increased the static electricity, which increased the radius of dust that it pulled. I was getting moon dust that the lunar rover kicked up in the 70s from outer space by the time the thing was done. So I wound up having to chuck it, which sucks. I don't really like the feel. I don't really like how reflective this thing is, even though I can, as I'm looking at my apps, I can see how dang handsome I am. What's up, internet? Yeah, but guys, here's what I need. I need, well, apparently a new wallpaper, and I also need app suggestions. Let me know what your favorite ones are. Everyone's playing Draw Something. I tried it on the iPhone, and the iPhone's just too dang small. It just sucks. Maybe I'll try it on the iPad and see what happens, see what changes. iPad-specific apps. I've been an iPhone user forever, so if you have suggestions for those, let me know. And, we'll keep on with this vlogging every day in April. I'll let you know if I've used the stuff and if I like the stuff and all that stuff, right? Happy VEDA, day 2. Again, shout outs and thanks to the Mac Superstore in San Luis Obispo, California. Seth, all your help, awesome, thank you so much. Josh and Shane, thanks for having the door prize to begin with your opening celebration of the new location. I'm definitely loving this. Thanks, guys. Okay, bye.